I didn't know that Bucky Barnes was a cannibal. Hey everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to another in-theater movie review series. So today's movie I'll be reviewing today is Hulu's horror movie, Fresh. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, here are a few words from the channel. Alright everybody, it's time to get on the social media train. Want to chat with me in 100 words or less? Then check out my Twitter account. Want to talk about movies, TV shows, and video games within the group? Then check out my Facebook account. Want to check out some of my ultra cool fan art? Then check out my DeviantArt page. Want to get the lowdown on everything that's happening on this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So Fresh stars Sebastian Stan, and it's about a young woman named Noah who's having trouble trying to find a date because all the dates she went on were either losers or did bizarre things that she didn't approve of. It wasn't until she meets a charming young man named Steve and the two ended up bonding with each other. But once Noah goes to Steve's house, she realizes that Steve is not who he seems to be, and Noah tries quickly to get out of Steve's house before something horrible happens to her. So what are my thoughts about this movie? I really enjoyed this movie. Like when I heard that Sebastian Stan was going to be in this movie, I was like, I wonder what this movie is going to be all about and if this movie is going to be any good. And lo and behold, this movie was pretty good. One of the things I really liked about this movie was the premise itself. So even though the premise is very similar to other horror movies like Get Out and You're Next, where the main character goes to the house of their boyfriend and girlfriend, but once they realize that there's something sinister about their boyfriend and girlfriend, they try to get out of the house as much as they can. This particular movie actually has a darker twist to that whole premise. Like the moment they made that big reveal about what's going on with Steve and what he's actually doing, I was actually terrified out of my mind because I was like, oh my god, Steve is actually involved in this and he's actually enjoying all this stuff. And I was actually praying that Noah would escape out of this situation because the situation that Steve was in was pretty terrifying. And I guess I just straight up tell you that Steve is a cannibal. So mild spoilers there. So yeah, while this reveal was frightening, I was hoping that Noah would escape out of this alive. Another thing that I really liked about this movie was Sebastian Stan's performance. As I mentioned before, I was surprised that Sebastian Stan, who actually plays Bucky Barnes in the Captain America movies, was going to be in this movie, and I was wondering what kind of role he would play. And I actually loved his performance as Steve in this movie. Like, he was actually terrifying as Steve once we realized what Steve's true motives are throughout this movie, and yet he's able to be friendly and charming towards Noah throughout the whole movie, despite the fact that we know that Steve is a cannibal, and he can be very frightening whenever he indulges into this. So I really love Sebastian Stan's performance throughout this whole movie, and this movie really made me love Sebastian Stan's acting skills a lot more. Now, if there was a major issue that I had with this movie, is that I felt like the beginning was very slow. It wouldn't be until 30 minutes into the movie where things actually start getting terrifying for the characters. And I kind of wish that we were actually shown some more horrifying moments early on in the movie, so that way the pacing at the beginning was a bit faster and it wouldn't slow down like it did. So I didn't like the fact that the beginning of the movie was very slowly paced, and it wouldn't be until the second act of the film that things really start picking up. But overall, I'm going to give Fresh a watch it. While the beginning of the film was very slowly paced, I really did enjoy the premise of this movie, and I really love Sebastian Stan's acting throughout this movie. So if you're looking for a good horror movie that centers around romance, I definitely recommend Fresh. So that's my review on Fresh, and tell me in the comments down below, have you seen Fresh? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what other horror movies have you seen that centers around romance? Please let me know in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, like this video? If you want to check out more crazy content from this channel, then please hit that big old colorful subscribe button. And if you're feeling extra generous, then please support me through Patreon so I can make more awesome content for this channel.